My name is Abby and Molly.
Abby, what do you like about these braces?
I can stand without holding on to something. I can turn my head. I can throw and catch a ball. I don't fall over if it hits me in the eye. I can bend down and pick stuff up. I have better balance.
And you used to fall, what, 20, 30 times a day, you say?
Yeah.
When was like the last time she's able to do some of these feats?
Never.
Never?
We're usually spotting her, you know, from behind or the side or whatever to catch her. Like if she wants to swing a baseball bat, then we're going to hold her while she swings, you know, or while she kicks, we're going to hold her.
Do you feel like your balance is improving?
Definitely.
Every day?
Uh-huh.
You can now turn sideways, right?
Here, I'm gonna.
Oh, fancy.
Very good.
Yeah, that wouldn't have happened before, that's for sure.
Okay.
Showing off now, huh?
And you couldn't look up, right?
Here, throw it up.
My name's Buck 4. I have Charcot-Marie tooth, which is a form of muscular dystrophy that affects the feet and hands. And because of this, having poor support with my feet, my knees have worn very badly to the point to where I can't walk without some sort of support.
About 10 years ago, I started wearing a brace because my knee was wearing out and going in. The brace would work for a short period of time. They had to be adjusted. It would break, and I would gradually wear more. I got to the point about 5 years ago where I could no longer walk without a brace. I had to get a wheelchair, and when I had my brace off, and even with my brace, my leg looked so bad that it made people cringe. And I knew there had to be technology that could keep my legs straight. Marmaduke came up and showed me this, and we've tried it. It works. I walked in to see my doctor, and he looked at it and he says, "The miracles of modern medicine." I swear I'm 2 inches taller. The first time I've had a straight leg in 10 or 12 years, and it's just a marvelous thing to have. It's gotten to the point now where I can get around better, I have more energy, feel better. Can stand up straight. Quite a good feeling.
I live in a 2-story house. I can get up and down stairs. I can work in my workshop. I can work and wash my car. A lot of things that completely exhausted me before, now I can just plow through.
And one of the things my wife remarked about the first time I came home with it on, she said she enjoyed being married to a taller man. My leg being so bent before, I was shorter.
It's wonderful. I feel blessed.
My name is Leslie Canton, and I was first diagnosed when I was about 8 years old. The old leg braces I had weren't giving me really a whole lot of support or balance, and I couldn't walk very normally in them. And I was getting to the point where I was tripping almost as much with them as I would without them. So really all they did was hold my feet in place. And so when I got these, I was able to actually walk normal and balance and stand in one place, which I couldn't do before. They've done a whole lot for me. I don't think I've ever gotten into a wheelchair since I've had these.
We were scared to be optimistic because we've had so many setbacks before. This is strive to make her normal as possible.
It's great. Really changed my life, honestly. It kind of sounds cliche, but I wouldn't have been able to walk as much. I probably wouldn't have had the options that I have for college now. So I'd have to probably look into a wheelchair to get around campus, or something. I probably wouldn't have been able to move into a dorm. So it's helped me out and given me a lot more independence.
My name is Nancy DeFelice. I have Charcot-Marie tooth muscular dystrophy. I'm 52 years old. It's very rare that an opportunity comes along where it makes such a big impact on your life, such as has happened to me with the dynamic bracing solutions. My disease progressed. It started to work its way up, more up my leg, and having chronic knee troubles, and had no endurance. I was able to walk 1 mile, would have to sit down and rest, and if I walked any additional mileage when I got home, I would be exhausted. I've put a lot of time and money into the conventional brace. I have a suitcase full of plastic braces. When I first met with Marmaduke, I mean, he was very familiar with Charcot-Marie Tooth. He knew exactly what Charcot-Marie Tooth was, which, you know, not a lot of doctors know. They have to actually investigate. But Marmaduke, he knew, like, that there are different types. Type 1, which is what I have, or he was explaining to me 30 other types of Charcot-Marie Tooth. From the get-go, I was very impressed with the whole group of people, Marmaduke, and then the orthotist he was working with at the time. Very professional, very genuine. They said they were not going to, they would evaluate the situation before they would even consider me for a brace, which impressed me because they weren't just selling braces to sell braces. They were selling a walking solution. Now, when I heard those words, I was like, a walking solution? I've never heard walking solution. I've never heard, you know, gait, analysis. Those kind of words I've never heard before. And I've been to a lot of orthotists and a lot of doctors. And what they basically wanted to do in the past is get that foot lifted up, correct a foot drop. And that's what they did with a plastic brace. And I thought that's all that needed to be done. But Marmaduke sat down with me and he explained, no, you want your upper body to be relaxed when you walk, you want your shoulders to be in alignment with your hips, to be in alignment with your knees, all the way down to your foot. And I started watching people walk and I realized, wow, they don't have all this upper body motion and movement. They're smooth. Why is that? What's going on? I was getting a lot of back pain, knee pain. I had to have massages on a regular basis, and mostly because my muscles were so tense in my upper body, because I would use my upper body, even my arms were sore from just the activity of walking. If these braces work, and they worked beyond my imagination at the time of what they might do for me. I mean, I heard these terms like you'll have a dynamic response. I wasn't sure what that meant. You know, you're gonna feel comfortable when you're walking. You're gonna be stable. You're gonna have endurance. I get to the first sitting and I put these braces on, and I mean, I did not look back. It was, I stood in the braces for the very first time, my upper body, it was a huge sigh of relief. It was like, I was relaxed. I was upright. I felt so good in these braces. I said, this is incredible. The first thing I noticed was I could have a stride, a very good stride. So I rushed over to my mother's house and I said, you're not going to believe this. Watch this. And my mother, who endured a great deal with me with my muscular dystrophy, she was amazed. She was truly amazed. She said, I have never seen you move and walk so gracefully. It's been incredible. I can now walk 6 miles. I go on walks with my husband and he gets tired. It's an interesting phenomenon. I feel like I'm unrestricted, where all my life I've just grown up, you know, adapting, disguising things, making excuses for why I can't maybe do an activity or a walk, or, you know, and anyone who has Charcot-Marie Tooth understands this. This, you know, trying to live in the, you know, live in a world where a person's cadence is not your own. Your own cadence will not match the general population or the general public. And that's something emotionally that you have to get used to. Well, with these braces, these dynamic braces, I must say, I've never felt better. I'm more relaxed. I have more endurance. I work a 10-hour shift, but that means that I'm on my feet and up and running and coming home to cook dinner a good 15, 16, 17 hours a day. And I can go all day. So the ability to be quote unquote normal in my mind has been a huge benefit. I think it's an excellent walking solution for Charcot-Marie Tooth because I was not able to like close my eyes when I stood in any other bracing system. Now I can stand in these braces, close my eyes and not topple over.